Hello student, I have come with the previous year question paper 2019. Before this question paper, we have discussed on previous year question paper 2022 and 2021, 2022 and 2023. And now we will discuss on this paper, and I will keep continue with all previous years means that from last 5 to 7 years previous year question paper for a board examination, because understanding of previous year question paper is the base of any examination. If you are giving for your board class 10th examination or class 12th examination or competitive examination or any kinds of examination, so previous year question paper is the base. So after completing everything, when you are practicing with your previous year question paper, then you are able to understand the pattern of board examination, how it is being framed, how board member making the question. And in board examinations, generally questions are being repeated also. So these are very important for you. Although some chapters are being deleted from the portion, but those chapter which is still it is in your syllabus. So from that portion, which kinds of questions are being raised from the last years, so it is also very important. Those questions are also being repeated, so you need to understand and keep revision properly. So let's start question paper, previous year question paper 2019. So I will not read now general instruction, because we have already completed general instruction. It is taking time. So let's start with the concept, and that's set one. So in section 1, there is given that why did Frederick Sorio present utopian vision in his print in 1848? Explain one reason. Next, why had Englishman demanded a clamp down to the vernacular press in the 19th century? Question number 3, which type of soil is the most suitable for growing the crop of cashew nut? So these all questions are very important, and there are more questions here, so we can discuss from here. Yes, it's given here or. Now question number 4 is starting from here. Or which type of soil is in India is most widespread and important? Next question number 4, name the country where the ethnic struggle led to the violence and revolt after 1956. Next question number 5, explain the meaning of currency, or explain the reason for the necessity of supervision by the Reserve Bank of India of formal sources of India. Now next question number 6, analyze the contribution of the communication technology and globalization. So we have covered these all things from here, and you see, and there is a chart, it's being given here. So in observe this graph given below, and which of the following statements BEST explain the graph. So you can see clearly here, and you can find your answer properly. After that we will come with section B. So now let's start with section B here. It's given, describe the role of romanticism in developing nationalist feeling among Europeans during 19th century. Now generally in these questions students are being confused that why they have given that romanticism means that always be about that it's national feeling, it's given that patriotism is also given there, so you need to be aware and be updated with these points. Now next, issue of caste discrimination begin to be written about in many printed tracts and easy and essays in India in the late 19th century. Support the statement with two suitable examples. Now next, question number 10. Multi-purpose projects and large dams have been the cause of many new social movements. Highlight the concerns related to such movements. Next, traditional harvesting system is a useful system to conserve and store water. Next, highlight the importance of this system with two examples. Now next question, question number 11. Highlight any three differences between Kharif crop and cropping season and Rabi cropping seasons. You need to be aware. We have discussed in those topics when I was covering a geography section. Then we were finding that there are given two Kharif and Rabi, but one more is given there, that Jayed. So don't miss that, and you need to be aware. If you have not revised these facts from properly, so you can go in that video, and you need to observe those facts from that video, and be aware and be confident with this content, because what happened in SST, that you need not write unnecessary facts. Means that you have word limit set. If you have to write, don't write more than 40 words in very short questions, and in short questions you have to not write more than 60 words, and in long question you need not write to more than 120 words. So you need to write exactly those content which is necessary. So we have already discussed and observed those all content in those videos, so keep revise from there, it will be very helpful for you. So now let's come with question number 12. Evaluate the strengths and the limitations of local self-government in a democracy, or evaluate the power sharing system in India. Now next, why is one party system not good for democracy? It's very interesting. You can write your answer properly. Now let's start from here. Question number 14. Complaints are treated as the testimony to the success of democracy. Support the statement with examples. Now question number 15. Average income is useful for comparison, but it may hide disparities. Support the statement with suitable arguments. Now next, explain any three reasons for the banks and the cooperative societies to increase their lending facilities in rural areas. Next question, assess any three advantages of globalization, or it's given questions are on this page. So we can do from here. Assess any three advantages of the multinational corporations. Now next question number 18. India has to import the crude oil. What problems do you anticipate for the country, looking at the question of the sustainability of development, or distinguish between open unemployment and disguised unemployment. So it's very interesting that what is open employment and disguised unemployment. So you need to be aware these kinds of questions are being raised. So now let's come with section C. Describe the condition of the indentured labor and migrated from India during the 19th century, or describe the role of early entrepreneurs of India in the development of industry. Next question number 20. Why did Mahatma Gandhi start the civil disobedience movement, and how did this movement unite the country? Explain. So that a civil disobedience movement and non-cooperation movement, both are really very important. So I will again suggest you to, if you have not commanded on these important facts, so you need to cover these all things in our chapters lecture videos. We have already commanded these all things. These all contents are explained properly, so you can also observe from there, because these points are really very helpful for your examination. See, why did Mahatma Gandhi launch the non-cooperation movement, and how did this movement unite the country? Explain. Now next question 21. What is the plantation agriculture? Give its main feature. Getting. Explain the importance of means of transport as the request for the development of a country. Now next question number 23. What was the feminist movement, and explain the political demands of the feminist movement in India. Next, explain the role of political parties in a democracy, and explain the necessity of political parties in a democracy. So these all things are very important. Now come with question number 25. Highlight the contribution of public sector in the economic development for the country. For a country. Getting now question number 26. It's the map based question, so you need to observe everything properly from here. So 26a, two features of A and B are marked on the given political outline map of India. Identify these features with the help of the following information and write their correct names and on the lines marked near them. So 2 marks it is being given here. The place where the Indian National Congress session was held. So first it was given here. So how many, you know that multiple times these questions are being repeated in board examinations. So you must be aware. And same things here also. The place where the Gandhiji organized the Satyagraha favor of the indigo plant, the planters. So in it's given B here, so you can find this area. So we have discussed in our last when we were discussing with our those previous year papers, then we also find these questions are being repeated here. So you need to be more aware and confident that in board examinations, so that board members used to repeat these questions. Getting? Now come look at the level of any three of the following with the appropriate symbols on the same given outline map of India. So it's Tarapur nuclear power plant and Tungabhadra Dam. Then it's given Mohali Software Technology Park, Kandla major seaport, Ramagundam thermal power plant. So these all things are being given here. So now we can do some set number 2 here. Although very little bit questions are just given here in set 2, because except they have given the term that except the following questions all the remaining questions have the asked in set 1. These questions are not asked, otherwise all the questions are being asked in set 1. So let's start. Name the country where the constitution was amended 4 times to the accommodate the regional differences and cultural diversities. Next, question number 6. Analyze the contribution of the fast transport in globalization. Question number 11. Highlight any 3 differences between the primitive subsistence farming and commercial farming. It's really very important. You should must comment on this. Next, caste inequalities are still prevalent in India. Examine with a statement. Examine the statement. Now explain the importance of railways as a means of transport. Railways and roadways are really very important. You should must cover, and we have also discussed and seen in our previous year those questions we have discussed for. So you need to comment on these question also properly. Next, describe any 5 features of secularism in India. Question number 25. Highlight any 5 reasons for the importance of tertiary sector in India. So this is also being repeated here. Be aware that tertiary sector is really very important portion. So now come with set number 3. Let's give the except the following questions, all the remaining questions have been asked in set 2. So come, let's start from here. The name the 2 major ethnic communities in Sri Lanka, or analyze the contribution of the foreign investment in globalization. Now what this message of the comic can be summarized as, so you have to write this. So now let's come, I'm coming with these points. They have given these options that we should take from the rich and give to the poor, or resources must be distributed equally amongst all, or providing equality of opportunity to all is always a good thing, or those who are the most disadvantaged should ideally get the most help. Now question number 23, it's given here. Describe any 5 features of the caste in politics in India. So caste 1 is caste, general and religion. It's really very important chapters. Many questions are being raised from there. So you need to be more aware and confident from this chapter. And last one is the highlight any 5 ways to increase employment in India. So this is also really very important question. Thus after completing this, we have completed the all questions from year 2019. and my motive is that you need to must understand that what is the pattern of board examination. And you have seen that when we were discussing these question paper, then we found that many questions are being repeated again and again. So you should must keep revision, and you can also pause my video and you can write your answer. I have also suggested that whenever you are getting that or type of questions, means that when you are doing practice from my video or from any sample paper or from anywhere, from anywhere where you are getting that question paper, and you are getting or type of question, then you should must when you are practicing, then you should must attempt both questions. That will be very helpful for you. But when you will give your board examination, that times you need to keep in your mind, you should must write about those questions answer which you know properly and which you can write with a great content, because we have already seen that there is demand for that, not more write more than 40 words in that very short question, and in a short questions you should not write more than 60 words, and in a long question you should not write more than 120 words. So examiners are also checking these things, and they are just demanding for exact content, because in SST you have to write exact content. So I have also made a series of social science where I have covered these all chapters from social science, all chapters, because in social science there are four sections, you know very well: economics, geography, history, and political science. So, and each section contains equal marks to 20, 20, 20 plus 20 plus 20 plus 20, means total 80 marks. So I have made a series of all the chapters where you can be able to observe these all things, and you can get those all important content from there, and this will be really very helpful for you. So you can use in this way that if you are sitting anywhere with your mobile phone or laptop, then you can keep open, and you can understand those all important facts there. So you can do one more thing, that because points and contents are to given there properly, so you can also, if you don't want to if you want to write slowly your answer, then you can pause the video and you can write your answer, and you can fulfill your work properly. Thus I will again suggest you that keep revision and keep revision.